What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time. And this is going to be a collection update that I have been wanting to get done here for the longest time. This has been sitting on the list of videos that I had been planning on doing as far as collection updates are concerned. But, of course, procrastination set in and I got distracted and so on and so forth. But procrastination no more. This one is going to get done. This is going to be a video talking about a couple of releases from a few bands that involve probably one of the most prolific, legendary, and beloved figures in metal. Not just underground metal, but metal as a whole. And of course, I'm talking about the mighty King Fowley, whom you may know best for his work in two very distinctive projects. Some really excellent heavy metal called October 31, and a seriously incredible thrashy death metal band called Deceased. Of course, he's more well known for Deceased because I believe Deceased has put out some of the very best death metal over the course of the last 20 plus years or so. October 31 is somewhat of a newer project, but it's been around since the late 90s, and that project put together some really awesome horror movie influenced sort of heavy metal, occult kind of vibes going for it, but it was something awesome. Both were very different projects in their own right, but both are very special. I'm going to talk about October 31 first. Of course, like I said, that's the side project of King Fowley of Deceased. It's pretty much centers more towards heavy metal as far as the musical compositions are concerned, as far as the vocals are concerned, as far as the structuring is concerned. But it's an altogether awesome project, very fun live band to see, and fun music overall. And I got a couple of records that got put out, I want to say back in 2014, but these were recent reissues by Hell's Headbangers, all of which I'm going to show you here were put out through Hell's Headbangers for these reissues. And since we're on the topic of October 31, we're going to start with the first October 31 album with The Fire Awaits You. This was originally released in 1997 via RIP Records, and of course this is the debut full-length from October 31. Pretty much if you've heard or are familiar with this band's style, you already are going to feel right at home with what's going on here. I really love the fact that King Fowley does some singing on this release. I think that's an underutilized sort of aspect of his style, is his singing. He's got a really good, rambunctious sort of sing-along kind of voice, and I love that quality for this band. And with songs like The Warlock, the title track, Day of the Saxons, it's just some very, very entertaining heavy metal. I love how it feels, I love how it sounds. It's just very catchy and memorable from first song all the way to last. This is a very memorable debut. The earlier instances of October 31 is what I love the most about this project. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very awesome album cover art here. Back cover. As you can see, Hell's Headbangers put this out. Glossy sort of cover, I should say. Comes with a glossy little lyrics sheet here. Credits and liner notes by King Fowley. Of course, the band members themselves. There's good old Kingy right there. Lyrics. Very cool little sheet right here. And this is a... I'm not sure of the limitation of this reissue, but I got me one of the nice color variants, and this is a pretty cool little variant right here. It's on a tri-colored, standard vinyl tri-colored. You have black in the middle, you have pink on here, and you have like a teal sort of blue color on here. Side A, side B. Very, very cool little vinyl color going on here, but I think this is a very, very awesome debut record for October 31 with The Fire Awaits You. And here, coming up next is what I think is October 31 getting way better with their style and their sound. And of course I'm talking about their second full-length entitled Meet Thy Maker. Also released originally on RIP Records in 1999. This is the second October 31 record, and I really think that they get a lot more fun and a lot more elaborate as far as their music and lyrics are concerned. It's just an entertaining package all the way throughout. I mean, once again, you have King Fowley delivering some incredibly well-sung vocals, some great riffs, memorable drum work, just some great stories to be heard and done on this release. I really, really think it's badass. Had a blast listening to this. I think I honestly prefer this one more than I do The Fire Awaits You, honestly, but this is something that you want to give many, many listens to. I really think it's entertaining stuff to behold. Very fun heavy metal, I should say. So anyway, here's the front cover. Once again, glossy gatefold cover going on here. You have the back cover, imageries and silhouettes. This is a double LP, so you're going to get some additional stuff like some demo tracks and some live stuff. I believe that's all on the D side of the record. Anyway, you have a neat little gatefold here. Very badass pictures and artwork going on here. I love what they did with this. It's so very badass. You got another glossy lyric sheet thing here. Very nicely done. Very well established stuff. And you got two different vinyl colors, which I think is really badass for this release. You got the first LP, which is this radioactive yellow with this pinkish sort of blob right in the middle. It looks and sounds great. Side A, side B. Very badass vinyl color right here. And I'm going to show you the second record for side C and side D. It's on a translucent gold with black splatter. Very, very gorgeous vinyl color here. To be honest, I capitalized when I had seen that these records were part of the sale, where Hell's Headbangers had records for $6.66. I saw that they had those two October 31 records in there, and I had to capitalize. I just couldn't beat that. The price was good. The records and music itself is even better. Side D with all of the extra bonus goodies of this release. But yeah, October 31 is such a killer heavy metal band. I don't think they really get as much credit as I feel that they deserve. Seriously awesome stuff. Meet Thy Maker. Really fun record. Now we get to the project that everybody would best know King Fowley for. His work in Deceased. Nowadays he sings for Deceased, but he did so much more than that. He did drumming as well, some other musical stuff, and of course so many memorable releases over the last 20 plus years or so. Seriously incredible. But what I'm going to show you here is something that came out last year, and around the time of Hell's Head Bash, I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to get a copy of this, because I had heard about it, I was excited about it, but I didn't know how I was going to get it. But either way, the version I wanted, I was able to get a hold of, and I'm really, really happy and honored to have something like this. So yeah, it's probably one of the most elaborate packages for a record I've seen in quite some time. Yeah, this is Deceased with the Demos from the Grave compilation. Yeah. What this is basically a compiling of Deceased's first 3 demos from the late 80s. The Evil Side of Religion from 1986, Birth by Radiation from 1988, and probably my favorite one of the bunch, 1989's Nuclear Exorcist. Pretty much the early stages of Deceased, with their really awesome traditional death metal sound, great vocals, great lyrics. You can tell that Deceased is a far different sort of beast when you think about comparing projects King Fowley has been involved in, like October 31 to Deceased. No lie, I love Deceased more, but this is it right here. This is Deceased at their absolute finest hours. They continue to put out great music to this very day, but the early stuff is just unbeatable. You know, I just fucking love this stuff. Great vocal work, great lyrics, great musical deliveries. It's just very memorable stuff. This was put out in 2 different sort of versions. This version right here, and there was also a really elaborate sort of die-hard version that came with a wooden coffin, slip mat, cassette tapes, picture discs. Of course, I wasn't able to get that. I honestly would have gotten it at Hell's Head Bash, but it wouldn't have fit in the it wouldn't have fit in the suitcase since I flew from Texas to Ohio. But I'm just grateful to have this particular version here. Shoutouts to those who do own the coffin itself. It's a beautiful, beautiful coffin, I must say so. But yeah, anyway, front cover, very cool artwork here. Back cover, once again with the killer artwork and the track listings. You also get some 1989 rehearsal stuff on the E and F side of the record, which is the third vinyl in this collection. This is a really badass thing. It's a quadruple gatefold. You have differently done album cover arts for the demos. For this one, you have the Evil Side of Religion, which is really, really lovely to look at. Birth by Radiation, which is this really badass artwork right here. Sorry about that. And you have the Nuclear Exorcist one, which is really, really badass. Very nice artwork design here. Of course, you have some additional lyrics for all of the demos in question. Very elaborate packaging, kind of hard to show in one whole take, but you get the gist of what I'm talking about here with something like this. This is really, really nice. And since this is a 3 LP release, you get 3 different vinyl colors. Like I said, the Die Hard version was all picture disc, but these are all colored records. The first record is The Evil Side of Religion, and it comes on this radioactive sort of yellowish greenish vinyl. Side A, Side B, very simplistic labeling on in the middle part of the record. Very, very cool. Sounds phenomenal. You have the second record, which is Birth by Radiation. And this is on a radioactive logo sort of vinyl color. Green with the black. I think they did a pretty badass job with this. Sometimes the radioactive color won't come out right, but I think this is very, very good looking regardless of which. And it sounds good too. Let's slide that back in here right quick. And the last record is the Nuclear Exorcist one, which I think is probably my favorite color of the bunch. And it is on a very, very gorgeous blue and purple. It looks like a purplish sort of color. It's a purple sort of merge. Side E and side F, you see more of the pink and blue sort of merge going on. This is such a beautiful vinyl color, and it sounds great too. Hell's Headbangers are so consistent when it comes to delivering very top quality sounds and presentations when it comes to their vinyl colors and sound presentations. I've heard the picture disc sounds really good too. They're very good with the picture disc stuff as well. But yeah, if you're a Deceased fan, especially of the early material, like the first couple of demos, you're gonna have something fun to listen to with this. I don't know if this is still readily available or not, but if it is, I would recommend that you get it. It is worth it for the price, and this is some seriously excellent demo material. This is Deceased with Demos from the Grave. So yeah, with that being said, King Fowley is an incredible musician, an incredible human being. He tells it like it is. There's a reason why he is one of the most beloved people in the metal world today. And if you are into any of his projects, definitely keep it going. Definitely keep supporting him. I will hopefully be seeing him again in November of this year. He is always a blast to watch live. I fucking love seeing him just have fun and be as energetic. He is pretty much how a metal lover should be. So proud, so energetic, and so amazing. So yeah, support King Fowley, support October 31, and especially support Deceased. I will leave you links in the description box to some of the selected tracks from the albums that I showcased in this video today. And if any of you guys are into October 31 or Deceased or anything King Fowley has done, definitely let me know and let's talk about it. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to conclude this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until next time, Armio out.